I'm very proud of Wisconsin's athletic tradition, and I spent some time closely educating myself about sort of the economics of big athletic and entertainment enterprises, which we run, right? But we do three things that too few programs do. First of all, we have very, very good academic outcomes among our students. I mean, I'm willing to defend our students as student athletes, absolutely. And I actually think rather than letting go of the student athlete designation, what we should do is demand all schools actually have student athletes. I'd be much more in favor of tightening the rules about what does it mean to have a student athlete program and saying if your students aren't graduating at a certain rate, your program is disqualified because it's clearly not a student athlete program. Our average grade point average is a 3.0 or better. We've got, good number of teams that are well above that. We've always got students on the Big Ten academic honors rolls as they come through. Secondly, the NCAA has a lot of rules and regulations, and we have been running a clean program for a long time. I mean, we always have minor violations you self-report that occur, but we have not had any major program violations now for a decade. Longer than that, maybe. And that's important. If you're going to have those rules, you got to live by them, right? And thirdly, we win games, which is to say you can run a clean program, you can have student athletes, and you can win games even in the big money sports. And I mean, you were around with the Final Four. I don't know when you started. I personally think the NBA rules where you get programs that basically admit freshmen who are basically pre-professional students, no one expects them to graduate. You give them as much fluff course as you can so you can possibly keep them in school without flunking them out, and at the end of the freshman year they go. That's not a student athlete. People are absolutely right. We've had 100% graduation in our basketball program for the last several years, and I'm hoping we're going to have it again this year. And I'm very proud of that. And I would like to hold other schools to that standard. So number one is you can do it all. It's hard, and you've got to work at it. My second comment is that we are one of the few schools, and this surprised me when I looked into it. And I don't know what the numbers are in any given year, but what I read was that there are only about 8 to 10 schools in the country among the big, the 180 big conference schools that have consistently returned money to the university as opposed to taking money out of the university in their athletic program. Wisconsin is one of them. We do get a regular return back that, the athletic program is, there's many good things about the athletic program, but it's not a money sink. It actually brings money back to us in scholarships for non-athletes. And, that's, I think, not an unimportant aspect of our program. And again, I would wish that more programs were held to that standard, because I do think we are primarily an educational institution, not a sports entertainment enterprise. And if we're going to do sports entertainment, we've got to do it in a way that's faithful to the academic mission of the institution.